Hey everyone, and welcome back to Speak English in USA. I'm Alex.
And I'm Taylor. Today, we're taking you on a trip to a place every American visits, maybe even every week, the grocery store.
That's right. Going to the supermarket can be a little stressful if you're not sure what to say. The checkout conversation happens so fast.
Exactly. So, in this episode, we're going to practice a typical conversation you'll have with a cashier. We'll teach you key vocabulary, pronunciation, and help you feel confident.
First, we'll listen to a real natural speed conversation. Then, we'll slow it down and explain everything step by step. Ready to go shopping, Taylor?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay, first up is the natural speed conversation. I'll be the customer, and Taylor will be the cashier. Listen closely.
Hi there. Did you find everything okay today?
Yep, just these. Thanks.
Great. Do you need a bag?
No thanks. I brought my own.
Perfect. Your total will be $42.10.
Okay, I'll use my card.
All right. You can just tap right here, and here is your receipt.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
Thanks. You too. Okay, that was fast, right? Now let's listen to the same conversation again, but much slower. This will help you hear every word clearly.
Hi there. Did you find everything okay today?
Yep, just these. Thanks.
Great. Do you need a bag?
No thanks. I brought my own.
Perfect. Your total will be $42.10.
Okay, I'll use my card.
All right. You can just tap right here, and here is your receipt.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one.
Thanks. You too.
Hearing it slower really helps, doesn't it?
It does. Now let's break down the vocabulary. We'll explain some of the most important phrases from that conversation. First up, the cashier said, "Did you find everything okay?"
Mm-hmm.
This is just a polite, standard way to start the conversation. It means, is your shopping finished or do you need any help? You can give a simple answer, like I did. Yep, just these, thanks. Or you could say, yes, that's everything.
Right, so you don't need a long answer. Just a simple yes is fine.
Exactly. Next, the cashier asked, "Do you need a bag?" In many places in the US, you have to pay for bags, or they encourage you to bring your own.
These are often called reusable bags, right?
Yep, reusable bags. So I said, no thanks, I brought my own. If you do need a bag, you can just say, yes please, just one is fine.
Good to know. What about when she said the price? She said, your total will be $42.10.
Great question. In American English, we often say the dollars and cents like two separate numbers. So $42.10 becomes $42.10. A price like $15.50 would be $15.50.
Oh, okay, so you just say the two numbers. That's easier.
It is. Then for payment, you can say, I'll use my card, or I'll pay with cash. If you use a card, the cashier might tell you to insert, tap, or swipe. Those are just the three ways to use a credit card machine.
Makes sense.
Finally, at the end of the conversation, the cashier said, have a good one. This is an extremely common, friendly way to say have a good day or have a good evening. It works for any time of day.
And a perfect reply is just, thanks, you too.
That's it. Simple, polite, and friendly. Now, what if you can't find something? The grocery store can be a big place. Asking for help is a really common situation. Let's cover a few more common questions you might hear. For example, After they ask if you need a bag, they might ask paper or plastic.
Absolutely. It happens to me all the time, even when I've been to the same store 100 times. So what are some good phrases for that, Alex? Oh, that's a good one. It's the eternal question. What's the best way to answer that?
Now, let's move on to pronunciation. To sound more natural, Americans often reduce or shorten words and phrases. Let's look at a few examples from my dialogue. It's simple. Paper bags are the big brown ones that stand up on their own, and plastic are the lighter, flimsy ones. You can just say, "Plastic is fine, thanks," or "I'll take paper, please." Some people prefer paper for heavy things and plastic for lighter items.
This is the tricky part.
Another common question is, do you have a loyalty card or are you a rewards member? It can be, but with practice, it gets much easier. Let's start with, did you find everything? In fast speech, did you often sounds like did ya. Listen, did ya? Did you find everything?
Right. Most stores have them, and they're usually free. So what's the best way to respond? Did you find everything?
If you have one, you can say, "Yes, I have one," and then give them your card or phone number. If you don't, you can say, "No, I'm not a member." Sometimes they'll ask if you want to sign up, but it's okay to say, "Not today, thanks."
Perfect! You hear how the two words blend together? Now let's try the cashier's line. Your total will be, the words that will get contracted to that'll. That'll be $42.10. Here's another one you might hear when paying with a debit card. Cash back?
That'll. Okay, I hear that a lot. The T sound is very soft.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that before. It's asking if you want to get cash from your bank account, right?
Exactly. It's a quick flap sound. Next one, do you need a bag? This often sounds like "d'you need a bag?" The "do you" becomes "j" and "need-a" becomes "need-a." "D'you need a bag?" Exactly. It's a convenient way to get cash without going to an ATM. If you want cash, you can say, "Yes, please, $20." If not, a simple "no thanks" is all you need.
Do you need a bag? Wow, that really changes the sound.
One last tricky situation, sometimes technology fails. You might hear the cashier say, "The chip reader isn't working. You'll have to swipe." It does. And finally, our friendly goodbye. Have a good one. In natural speech, have a links together to sound like have a. Have a good one.
Have a good one. I can do that.
Excellent. Don't worry about getting it perfect right away. Just listening for these reductions will help your comprehension a lot. All right, now it's your turn to practice. This is the repeat after me section. I will say a sentence, and then I'll leave a pause for you to repeat it. Try to copy the pronunciation and intonation. Ready? Let's begin. Hi there. Did you find everything okay? Yes, thanks. Just these today. Do you need a bag? I have my own, thanks. That'll be $25.50. I'll use my card. Please insert, tap, or swipe. Here is your receipt. Thanks. Have a good one. You too.
Great job, everyone. Keep practicing those lines.
Okay, for our final section, let's look at a variation scenario. Real life isn't always perfect. Sometimes there's a small problem, like a price is wrong.
Ooh, that can be awkward if you don't know what to say.
It can be, so let's practice. In this dialogue, I, the customer, think an item's price is incorrect. Listen to how I politely bring it up.
Okay, your total is $22.80.
Oh, excuse me. I think that price might be wrong for the cereal. I thought it was on sale.
Oh, let me check that for you. You are right. It's supposed to be $3.99. Sorry about that. I'll fix it for you right now.
Great, thank you.
No problem. Okay, your new total is $19.80.
See? The key is to be polite. I started with "excuse me" and said, "I think the price might be wrong." This is softer and more polite than saying, "You are wrong."
That's a great tip, and the cashier was happy to fix it. It's usually just a simple mistake.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to speak up politely if you think something is incorrect. And that's a wrap for our grocery store episode.
We hope you feel much more confident for your next shopping trip. Practice these phrases and you'll sound like a native in no time.
In our next episode, we're tackling a really important topic: English for a job interview. You don't want to miss that.
Make sure you subscribe to Speak English in USA so you get notified about new lessons, and leave us a comment to let us know what other situations you want to practice.
Thanks for listening. Have a good one.
You too. Bye for now.